Okay, we will continue with the remaining part of the lesson, page number 63, paragraph number last. Though confined to a wheelchair with no control over his body, save a finger, and with a computer to help him express his thoughts, Dr. Hawking is an authority on profound subjects of science. Numerous honorary doctorates and awards have been bestowed on him. He is a fellow of the Royal Society. Next page, open next page, because remaining part of the paragraph is on another page. The Royal Society and a member of the US National Academy of Sciences. Here I will explain line by line. Though confined to a wheelchair with no control over his body, Stephen Hawking was confined to a wheelchair. Means his body was limited to the chair only, but his thinking was free. He was free to think anything over his body, save a finger, and with a computer to help him express his thoughts. His fingers were in good condition. By using his fingers, he was expressing with the universe. A computer to help him express his thoughts. Dr. Hawking is an authority on profound subjects of science. Means he was a main person, important person in the field of science. Numerous means many. Honorary doctorates. Honorary means respected, renowned. Honorary doctorates and awards have been bestowed on him. Bestowed on means granted as an honor. He had received many awards, many prizes, many degrees, doctorates. He is a fellow of the Royal Society and a member of the US National Academy of Sciences. He was a fellow. A fellow means a member of the Royal Society and a member of the US National Academy of Sciences. Means he was considered as one of the important persons in the world as a scientist. Last page. In spite of being considered Einstein's equal in intelligence, Dr. Hawking is a very humble man, a simple, down-to-earth man. He has authored many books dealing with his awesome ideas, keeping a layman in mind. His writing is full of wit and humor. His style is so lucid that non-scientists can also understand him. His book, A Brief History of Time, is one of the best-selling books of our times. Now here I will explain line by line this paragraph. In spite of being considered Einstein's equal in intelligence, listen, he was regarded as equal. He was regarded Einstein's equal in intelligence, but he was very humble man, a simple, down to earth man. Means he never pretended. He was not pompous in his ideas. He was very simple, down to earth, like APJ Abdul Kalam. He was very down to earth man. He has authored many books. He wrote many books dealing with his awesome ideas, keeping a layman in mind. Layman means common people. Remember, if the book is easy, then all people can read it, understand it. Otherwise, ordinary people, common people, will face problems to understand it. But writing of Dr. Stephen Hawking was very simple. He kept a common man in his mind and he wrote books. His writing is full of wit and humor. His writing was full of wit. Wit means intelligence and humor. Humor means some jokes, humorous things, because common people, uh, ordinary people will take interest if there are jokes, if there are pictures, color pictures, and there are jokes, humorous things. Common people, common person will start taking interest in that book. That is why, keeping layman in the center of his mind, he wrote all his books. His style is so lucid. Lucid means simple, interesting, that non-scientists can also understand him. The person who is not interested in the field of science, in the subject of science, can also understand the language of Stephen because it was full of wit and humors. His book, A Brief History of Time, is one of the best selling books of our times. Listen, his book, named A Brief History of Time, is very famous. If you get time, try to read it at least once in your lifetime. It will inspire you. It will definitely encourage you. It will boost your power to achieve your goals, success. That is why it is my earnest request to all of you, dear students, you try to read this book, A Brief History of Time. I read the summary of this book. Summary is available on internet. You can search on Google. You type A Brief History of Time and summary. A summary will appear before you. You read it. Is one of the best selling books of all times. Now, next paragraph. On being asked how he feels about having the dreadful ALS, Dr. Hawking, the quintessence of optimism and hope, says, not very different from the rest. I try and lead as a normal life as possible and not think about my condition or regret the things it prevents me from doing, which are not many. Here, I will explain line by line. On being asked how he feels about having the dreadful ALS. Generally, people would ask the same question to him, how he feels about having the dreadful ALS. People would ask him that you are suffering from ALS, very dangerous, dreaded disease. Dr. Hawking would reply that he was quintessence of optimism. Quintessence means a perfect example. Optimism, state of having positive belief. And hope says not very different from the rest. He would answer, I am feeling the same as a normal human being. I am not facing any kind of problem. Though I am facing many problems, I am very happy with my whatever condition is. Not very different from the rest. Rest means remaining. I try and lead as a normal life as possible and not think about my condition. I am trying to live normal life without regretting, without repenting. Regret means repent. The things it prevents me from doing which are not many. It is real. It is reality that I cannot do something because of my body problems. But those things are not many, those are very less. That is why I am very happy that I can do many things. Listen, instead of repenting, regretting our weaknesses, we should feel proud about our positive things. Second last paragraph. Dr. Hawking firmly believes that in the next millennium, science will discover the core secrets of the universe, its origin, its history, and maybe even predict its ultimate demise. Now, here I will explain line by line. Dr. Hawking firmly believes that in the next millennium, Dr. Hawking was thinking that in coming millennium means a period of 1,000 years, like century, 100 years, decade, 10 years. Okay, millennium means a period of 1,000 years. In the next millennium, science will discover the core secret of the universe. Science will be able to discover the core secret of universe, its history, and maybe even predict. Predict means talk about future. Its ultimate demise. Demise means death, end. Like Dr. Hawking, there are many people who display exemplary courage in their lives. Let us salute all those brave people who, in spite of being disabled, start to do their best. Very last paragraph. Like Dr. Hawking, there are many scientists, many people who display exemplary courage in their lives. In our daily day to day life, we see many examples. Many people are disabled, handicapped, but they have superpower in other terms. Let us salute all those brave people. It is our responsibility to follow them, to salute them, to imitate them, who, in spite of being disabled, strive to do their best. Instead of disabilities, handicaps, many people they try their level best to achieve something new for the betterment of humanity, betterment of human being. Very interesting lesson, students. Please read it at least twice. It will definitely inspire you, encourage you. If you read this lesson, it will boost your inspiration, encouragement in achieving your goals. Thank you. Take care.